So every year we commemorate the Vietnamese refugees and their acceptance in Canada after the fall of Saigon, of course, April 30th, 1975. None of us will ever forget, right? This day serves as a reminder for many individuals and families and future generations about where they came from and the sacrifices that were made and the freedom that you fought for. It also reminds us as Canadians what we stand for here in Mississauga, here in Ontario, and here in Canada, and why you chose Canada. So this day may not be forgotten, ever, and may we never lose sight of the sacrifices that were made and the lives that were lost so that you could come here. For many in the Vietnamese community, this yellow flag with the 3 red stripes represents hope. It represents liberty. It represents democracy and the common values that so many Vietnamese Canadians share. And we share those values together, the Vietnamese Canadians and Canadians generally. The flag is a symbol of community, and it reflects the strong will and the spirit of the Vietnamese people. And may this flag continue to symbolize heritage and freedom. For nearly a decade, from 1975 to 1982, more than 1 million Vietnamese refugees left to escape after the fall of the Republic of Vietnam. Many didn't survive the passage and lost their lives in this ultimate quest for freedom. According to the Red Cross, more than 120,000 Vietnamese refugees were welcomed into Canada, making it Canada's most significant humanitarian undertaking at the time. Many Vietnamese Canadians settled right here in Mississauga, learning to adapt to a new country and its people, discovering a new way of life, a new home, and a new community, meeting new people, and then ultimately raising their families. I'm sure many of you missed the Republic of Vietnam very deeply, the people, the families that you left behind, the culture and the many traditions that you had. Today in Mississauga, we're home to more than 15,000 Vietnamese Canadians, Canada's 5th largest population of Vietnamese immigrants. And we're very grateful and appreciative of all the contributions that the Vietnamese people make to our city. The name Saigon represents the values, democracy, freedom, and harmony to Vietnamese Canadians who sought refuge here in Canada. And last year was such an exciting year, wasn't it? We finally officially opened Saigon Park on Matheson Road. And it recognizes Mississauga's friendship with the Vietnamese, and I remember what a special and hot day that it was. And we've also established a monument at the Burnham Thorpe Library, which the community fundraised for, and it also remembers the Vietnamese Boat people. The Vietnamese community has been welcomed in Mississauga for 50 years, as old as Mississauga itself. Next year, we turn 50, let's remember. And you have left an indelible place in our hearts and in our city and the very cultural fabric. So I will always want to be here to mark this very special day with you, and that may freedom and democracy continue to reign, and may we never lose sight of these very cherished values. Thank you for making Mississauga proud and for making it your home. Come over, everyone.